Hey guys, this is Mr. Hoefer. To help you get through some of the science here on your first day of e-learning, I'm going to read through the different pages, and that might help you to be able to know how to answer the questions. So you can kind of go back and forth between this video and the questions. So this is the first page here, first question for you. It says, think of all the different kinds of things around you. You may be sitting on a wooden chair, drinking a glass of water, and watching a bird outside the window. As different as the chair, glass, water, and bird are, they also share one quality. They are made of matter. Matter is anything that takes up space. Even air takes up space. That makes air a kind of matter. What are some things that are not matter? Sound, heat, light, and electricity are not matter because they do not take up space. All right, first question is, what scientific word describes anything that takes up space? All right, let's take a look at the next question here. So you get the same reading, okay, but now it asks, how do we know air is matter? So what is it about air that makes it matter? All right, you can go back and listen to that reading again if you need to. Third question, name something that is not matter. There at the end of that reading, it told us a few things. All right, let's go to a new reading. All matter is made up of tiny particles called atoms. There are many kinds of atoms, and they are all too small to see even with a microscope. Atoms are so small that a line of 100 million atoms placed side by side would be long enough to circle a pencil only once. Okay, so if you put 100 million of them together, they'd only go around your pencil one time. You know, around the circular part of it. Okay. So, first question it has here is, is all matter made of? Okay, what are the little pieces that make up all matter? Next question, it's going to be the same reading, and it says, in a complete sentence with a capital, punctuation, a subject, and a predicate, explain how big atoms are. Okay, what that means, you got to write a full sentence. You got to say, atoms are, and then go on to describe how big they are, and then put a period at the end. Okay, here we go. A new reading here. Atoms usually join to form pairs or groups called molecules. Think of molecules as small building blocks that make matter. There are many different kinds of atoms. These atoms join to make even more different kinds of molecules. The same atoms and molecules can also join in different ways to make different kinds of matter. All right, and here's a little picture of a water molecule. So you have an oxygen atom, you got two hydrogen atoms, and together they form water, or at least a molecule of it, a little tiny piece of it. It says here, all matter is made of tiny particles called atoms. Most of the time, the atoms form pairs or groups called molecules. Two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom join to make a molecule of water. So again, the question here is, what is a molecule? So it tells you right there at the beginning. You can rewind and listen to it. It tells you exactly what a molecule is. All right, last page. Molecules are always moving. How much they move is determined by how tightly they are packed together. For example, solid matter, such as a rock or the body of a bird, has a certain shape. Molecules that build the rock or bird are close together. The molecules move, but the solid does not lose its shape. On the other hand, a liquid like water flows. The molecules in a liquid aren't packed as tightly as they are in a solid. That's why a liquid can change its shape to fit in its container. In a gas like air, molecules move even more. They spread apart to fill a container. Okay, and they show you this over here. They show you the little circles kind of represent the molecules of a solid. They're all real close together. In a liquid, they're kind of jumbled up, kind of a little bit looser. And then in a gas, they're moving around a whole bunch. All right? And the question is, what type of matter has molecules that move them most, move the most, and fill any container they are put in? All right, and you can find that answer there in the last part of what we were reading. All right, I hope that helps. Let me know if you need anything more.